The current setup of what we are doing. Oh my god, I can't talk. The current setup of what we are doing may very well crash something, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Hello, friends and gamers. So, as you can see, this is a patch video. This is a patch kit review situation for Cipher. We are so back in Honkai Star Rail because I must pull for Cipher like my life depends on it. Am I gonna regret that next patch when we get fine on? Absolutely. But we have a small housekeeping tidbit to go through after. Give me a second. We're gonna watch Cipher's character trailer, and then we're gonna go do her kit stuff in the patch. I entirely skipped Hyacinth because surgery. We're all on the same page. I missed Cipher's character trailer. It came out 4 days ago, and that was prime Summer Game Fest time. This video will be going up very late because I'm getting up all the Summer Game Fest stuff at the same time. It is what it is. But you know, we have to start with Cipher's character trailer and then switch over to the game, and I have the game open. That's why we might crash out. My small little housekeeping thing that is Star Rail related before we get started is I think I have decided I'm going to get caught up with the rest of the story on my own time. So like, I say that, but that means I have to finish Petaconi. And what is very likely to happen, because this exact same thing happened with Endless Zone Zero, is I will do a couple of arcs, a couple of parts or chapters, whatever, on my own, and then get really into it again. And so I'll pick up content again. It's just, I did that with Zenless, and I entirely intended to do the entire rest of season 1 on my own from like chapter 2 to the end, essentially. And I ended up not doing that. I ended up recording content for it again. So it's if nothing else, it's a really good way to like kickstart my brain into being like, oh, hey, wait, I actually really like this game. So at the very least, I'll probably finish up Penacony on my own time because I'm still very behind in Penacony. But there's a really good chance I am obsessed with it by the time I get to Emphorius, and we'll be back. So it's whatever. Just want to do that little housekeeping bit. So for now, we're gonna watch Cipher's character trailer. Piece of cake. Let me check the volume. That's probably way too loud. Hopefully we have volume. At the very least, we have audio input because that I don't want to have another Yishuan situation. This is actually quite quiet. Or is it me thing? No, it's quite quiet. Wait, why is it... Free my girl Cipher. Why did Cipher get arrested? Also, she just has the key here. Does nobody see the key in her mouth? not the mug shots. Free my girl Cipher. Why is she in jail? Free her. I think she freed herself, though. I don't think she was that concerned. The effects on this, too. It's so... I don't know if it's because I have my game open and my PC is struggling right now, but it's so... The bitrate is entirely bitrating. It could be, like, because of the colors. I don't know what happened. This was 4 days ago, and was 4 days ago when the YouTube servers were glitching? I don't think so. I think that was only, like... It was Saturday. It was when the servers were bad. She's so cutie. I love her. This is her. We're back. This is her pulling. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Cipher. That's why we have to pull. I love her English voice too. It's so good. The more I hear of it, the more I'm like, absolutely yes. So I guess she was put in jail for stealing, which like she is a thief. I think they actually call her a phantom thief, possibly. So like, we got it here too. I say because we have Phantom. Maybe I might be complaining with Zenless. That might be a thing that's happening. I love her music too. I love everything about Cipher, including her inspiration. So like, it's very obvious that we have to pull. I love her so much. I also just remembered, I think we're supposed to, I have to go through the merch. There'll be a window shop after this. Ratio's bathtub. Thank you for like not showing the full bit. They strategically did that one. This is giving Honkai Impact. Like, oh my god, what was it called? One of my favorite events in Honkai Impact. Honkai Salvation Log? Yeah, that was a good one. Honkai Salvation Log. She's iconic. Also, her logo, I love it. I think what it's getting me about her logo, it's like the exact same color scheme I use for my content, including like the yellow. There's more yellow here than I use. I use a very small amount of yellow, but like I've said this a lot recently with like going over all the indie games and things for Steam Next Fest and Summer Game Fest and all that. I hit my microphone, it's fine. With going over all that stuff, I've been saying a lot, it's ticking all my boxes. There's things here that are ticking my boxes, meaning it's like tagged as something that I'm like, absolutely, yes, I love that. Cipher is that character. She ticks all my little boxes, my silly little boxes, and we must pull. So like, cute. Did she steal? That's where the line comes from. I I love that. That's so cute. The little bit at the end. Hold on, we have to rush that again with the others. She got clocked. Oh, that's adorable. I love her. All right, we can get a game now and we can do our polls. I have a lot of polls because I didn't do like the whole first half, didn't do any polls. Also, I got really lucky in the fact that, well, maybe not so lucky. We'll talk about it. Let's get a game. All right, so the pity situation is a situation we have to deal with. TLDR. I was gonna open my pity, but we have to wait for it to load. TLDR. I lost my 50-50 for an Axa. An Axa? It's an Axa. I lost my 50-50 for an Axa. And then a couple days later, at very, very low pity. We'll bring it up. We'll bring it up. We need to talk about this because we have a situation. Oh, I got the dates wrong. Oh no, this isn't even the first time I've done this. Anyways, while we're in here, we can talk about my pity situation because I'm recording anyways. There'll be another cut. Fresh off pity for an Axa, right? Let me show you how fresh off pity that was. Bronya was a loss. So we're talking like 13? Yeah, 13 pity, or it was when an Axa came home. So I do have to win a 50-50, but we will not be doing that today. I guess we can do like our one standard. Did I get my shop stuff? I think I already did shop stuff. I didn't do shop stuff. We'll do our like free polls right here really quickly because I'm in game, I'm here. So we'll do 6 standards just to see what we're cooking with for tomorrow. And like I'm in game, so I might as well, because I'm gonna have to go record something else after this probably. Oh, hello, Lolcha. Is it perfect timing? Unsure. I have no idea what my pity is on this banner. I just kind of pull and see what happens. Like we're just skipping. Okay, one more. It's all light cones. Oops, it's all light cones. But what are we working with for tomorrow? We have 15 passes and 3,442 Stellar Jade. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not even gonna deal with what's on screen right now. We'll be back tomorrow to pull for Cipher. This isn't even the first time I've done this in my Star Rail career. But maybe when I see you guys tomorrow, I've gotten through more of the story because I'll throw it on the second monitor. I have so much editing to do. Who knows? Anyways, give it up for the 3rd clip in this video. Coming soon. Coming very shortly because I was a little stupid and I got the dates wrong again. I swear to God. I'm gonna be so real right now. It's been like multiple days, possibly even a week since the first half of this video was recorded. And I did something, all right? I logged in and I decided I was gonna do story off camera, and then I got to a really gut-wrenching part about aventuring and I did maybe 10 minutes of the story off camera and cried, and I was like, never mind, we can't do Star Rail story off camera. Star Rail really is just its story at the end of the day as well, so it's like I kind of have to do it on camera. So it's going back into the gacha game backlog, just so everyone knows. It wasn't like it was probably a super important part, but it wasn't like, it's not the end of the world that I did that specific part off camera because I stopped, I think, right before we fight aventuring. All right, anyways, we are going to do the Cipher kit review today. Yay! I'm very excited, especially because I feel like I have a good amount of Stellar Jade. The only thing is there's a really high chance I might want to pull for Finon. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. But I mean, warp wise, I think I have 6,202 Stellar Jade and then 15 passes. That's not even to say like my standard pulls. I know I have some, I don't have some standards. Never mind. I thought I did. I thought I had standard. You know, I think I did the standards off camera because I was like, I always do them on camera and never get anything good. So maybe if I do them off camera this time, I'll get something good. No, we didn't get anything good. I'll even show you my my pull history on this one. I'll do it. I think we're gonna pull in Penacony. I'm feeling it today. I like the music. See, this was the last 5 I did. It sucked. If anything, perfect timing, like another copy of that would probably be good for my Locha, but I think he might be maxed out on that now that I'm thinking about it. Mr. Locha. Oh no, I needed one more. What that? I didn't even know. I need one more super imposition on him. Oh my God, that's perfect. Okay, that was actually good then. We'll do the super imposition here. See? Easy. Easy peasy. All right, demo time. It's not a demo here, it's a trial. All right, we're gonna start with the trial for Aglia, and that one I am going to do just the auto clear on it. Oh, my game froze. Oh, we're good. Okay. I think it froze again. I think we're okay. She's having a time, but I'm not like dropping frames or anything. I downloaded a really beefy game earlier and I made room for it, but I still think it's like crashing my PC out a little bit. So there's that. Can I say what game it is? I don't think I'm embargoed. It's Chrono Odyssey. We'll get to that one. Don't worry. We'll get to that one. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Aglia, they have her running. I always forget Aglia's electricity or thunder or lightning or whatever they call it in this game. I think I just in my brain think of it as electro. Okay, anyways. But Remembrance. I've seen a lot of people pushing the what's the point of Remembrance meta? As in like, so was Remembrance always kind of like a gimmick? Always was. I've been on that since we launched Remembrance. I think because Aglia was our first Remembrance character, I was like, okay, we kind of get it there. She has the garment maker. It's her whole thing. It's literally just any character in Remembrance can be put into another path easily, but just they have a little guy. Like, God forbid I was here for Hyacinth's update. If I had been around for Hyacinth, I would have gone off. I would have been so annoying about it too, because she literally could be a healer. Well, she is a healer, but she literally could be in abundance, like easy. But she has the fat unicorn, which I say lovingly. It's Ika, right? Ika's the unicorn, because they released Ika and Aoife at the same time, and my brain can only think of Aoife. But yeah, we're just gonna auto clear this one. We've done the Aglia. Oh my God, wait, pause. I forgot they changed the Trailblazer VAs. Oh my God, that was like a jump scare. Oh my God. That was why I was mad at HoYoverse. Like, one of the reasons. Yep, okay. That one scared me. That one scared me a little bit. I don't know if I love the new voice. I will say that. No shade to the VAs. I'm just, again, this is one of those roles. Like the Trailblazer, both of them, Stell and Kayla's, are like such big roles to fill that I don't think anyone could have properly filled it. Kind of like Kaleda in Zenless. It's just like it's easier to do the Trailblazer voices than Kaleda's OG voice. I will say that. But it's still like iconic. It's still an iconic voice. You know, also I'm realizing Sunday's in this trial team and I just thought that was my Sunday. I literally thought that was my Sunday. I think if they ever replaced Aglia as well, I'd be very sad. I love an accent on a character though. It's not even just like a British accent, but like just any accent on a character. I feel like it gives some variety, you know? Anyways, we got our Stellar Jade. So Cipher. Quantum Nihility. I'm very excited for her. I love her. I love Pardofelis and Honkai Impact, who it's what, like the Cipher is based on Pardofelis from Honkai Impact 3rd, one of the Flame Chasers. Any like XP adjacent, not even saying they're necessarily in XP, but like XP adjacent, variant adjacent character within the Amphorius arc is based on characters from the Flame Chasers in Honkai Impact. Not all of them are XP adjacent, but some of them are. So like Phynon is XP adjacent. Oh God, what's another one? My brain is blanking so hard. Some people have said Anaxa is XP adjacent to Sue from Honkai Impact. Like there's a couple of them. Now I want to go into the databank. Like, you know, we don't need to do that. I think I'm just putting this off. Let's just do our aptitude showcase. I'm just putting this off because I'm like, God, I hope I like her kit. This is very important to me. I also think we just had an encoder overload. Not sure. Anyways, Cipher. I don't remember how I usually do this. Hold on. Where do I usually put the box? My encoder is very much overloading, by the way. So, Cipher, she records the damage dealt by allies. Oh, my mouse battery is low too? What the heck? I just replaced that. What the heck? Anyways, records damage dealt by allies and uses that to deal true damage. Increases damage taken by enemies, so she's a buffer. During exploration, you can go into stealth, move quickly, and steal consumables. So we'd love to see it. We are also going to be working with Acheron. Love to see that as well. Pela and Gallagher. So I'm curious what the like equivalent for having Pela in here. Probably any support, maybe I would assume, or you could do a double DPS thing. I think Pela's more in here. Well, she's a defense reducer because Acheron's definitely your main DPS. Cipher is buffing characters. She's so cute. Look at her. Oh, I love her so much. I really do. I would like to see her other idle animation. So does she just kick stuff? Yeah, she's kicking stuff. And then her enhance. So this is her little stealth skill here with the thing. So
maybe we should go the other way.
Her line for when you get close to a boss is that her hair is standing up like a cat. That's so... Oh my God, wait. So I was like, oh wait, I've been spotted. What if I go in stealth? No, you can be ambushed in stealth. All right, we learned something today, guys. We did. My voice is going again. This is not fun. It's like 2 in the afternoon. What the heck? Okay, basic attack. Let's go through her kit. So her basic attack is called Oops, a missed catch. Deals minor quantum damage to one enemy. Standard, the huge. Skill is called Hey Jackpot for the Taking. Has a high chance to decrease one enemy and adjacent targets damage dealt and increases Cipher's attack. So she decreases damage from enemies, but only one. It's a whole thing. Anyways, deals quantum damage to one designated enemy and minor quantum damage to adjacent targets. So it's technically like an AoE, but also not. but it's not single target. It is single target, but you have bounce. Ultimate is called Yours Truly, Kitty Phantom Thief. I thought she was a Phantom Thief. That's really funny that we got, again, very similar timing on when we got the Phantom Thieves in various HoYoverse games. Talking about Mockingbird in Zenless on Zero, we just got the two Mockingbird characters, Vivian and Hugo, last patch, and they were our Phantom Thieves in Zenless. I don't think that's like specifically done. I think it's just coincidence. Anyways, her ultimate deals quantum damage and true damage equal to a percentage of the current tally kept by talent to one enemy. So this was, we'll get to the talent in a second, but this is what it was talking about where she records damage. Moreover, deals minor quantum damage and true damage equal to a percentage of the current tally kept by talent to the one enemy and its adjacent targets. This true damage is distributed evenly among all targets of this ability, so it is a multi-target attack based on the amount of stacks you have from that tally. That's basically a stacking mechanic, even if we don't see the stacks on screen. I'm assuming we will see stacks on screen, but we'll get in a second. Her talent, the talent, then is called the Hospitable Dolosian. Cipher causes one enemy target to enter the patron state. After the target in this state gets attacked by teammates, Cipher launches follow-up attack, dealing quantum damage to the target, can trigger one time per turn, and then Cipher will keep a tally of the damage dealt by allies to the target in the patron state. After using ultimate, it clears the tally. So that's kind of how that works. It is a little bit of a passive thing, but also, because of her talent, yes, this would be passive, I believe. Yes. Her technique, which is also kind of passive, but it's like her overworld skill essentially, is called Puss in Boots. Gains Zagreus' Blessing. Listen, I've talked about the whole Zagreus thing in Honkai Star Rail before. Zagreus, they just pick names, all right? They just picked names for various gods in the game, because Zagreus is not the same Zagreus as like the IRL mythology Zagreus. It's a whole thing. They just really like picked names and threw darts at them, which is HoYoverse has a track record of doing, but I don't know, it's pretty egregious this time. While it is active, Cipher cannot be detected by enemies and gains random consumables when approaching them. When entering battle, Cipher deals minor quantum damage to all enemies. Okay, so the consumables thing, it was talked about earlier, and I was like, what do you mean by that? Is it just like, oh, the overworld, like you find stuff? No, but it's when you get close to an enemy, it's like you pickpocket them, which is kind of funny and goofy. I will say the Cipher cannot be detected by enemies. If you've already been detected, it's not like a get out of jail free card. They will kill you, even in stealth. So yeah, I feel like her kit is fairly easy to understand because most of it is passive. And especially if you're playing an auto clear most of the time like I do, you'll figure it out. We now must move the box again. All right, hold on. It immediately did something for her. So I'm gonna mainly focus on Cipher for the beginning of this, and then we'll switch over to the fun stuff. So what was that noise she made? Oh my God. I know I don't really have to restore anyone, but I'm gonna do that. Same thing, we're just gonna do a single attack with Acheron so we can just see how Cipher works first. I am gonna speed up through these opponents though. All right. Ooh, you do a lot of damage. All right, so let's first see her single target. And I wasn't gonna auto clear. I hit auto clear instead. There she goes again. I just wanted to double speed through these guys. All right, restore Palo there, Gallagher. All right, turn that double speed off then, and then we're gonna look at her blast skill. Oh, Acheron's first, hold on. All right, Acheron, you good? Okay, so there's the blast. So it doesn't go to the whole row of enemies, it only is the immediate, the ones immediately to the sides if you do the blast. It might bounce to the other ones though. No, it was just on those three. Okay. Ult time. Let's see what Cipher's ult looks like. Again, it only hits 3, so we'll hit that. I don't even know what she's going on about, but she's so cute. All right, we've seen everything. Usually I would sit around and do double speeds as well. We're just gonna start auto clearing through. I know I'm pulling for Cipher. We're just gonna pull. We're just gonna pull for Cipher. I'm actually, now that I'm looking at this team, I'm like, Nihility. They just put Cipher in here instead of, ooh, okay. I see what's happening here. Okay, we're probably gonna take a look at this after, because I have a team she could slot into pretty well, but we might have to bench someone. Yeah, I'm seeing the vision, but also not. This team is definitely not super optimized though, because I feel like I've been in here for ages. But maybe it's because I just am really wanting to like be done with this. But trials tend to take longer when they're focusing on a support-centric character anyways, so it's fine. Like, I feel like we've been in here for a while. Acheron's hitting numbers though. There we go. Give me my Stellar Jade. Because here's what I'm thinking, right? Hold on. I have the Nihility Cubed team. It needs a better healer. I haven't used this team in a minute, but we have to bench somebody. Either Jiao Qiu or Black Swan is getting benched because I'm keeping my Acheron. So I think I would like to bench Jiao Qiu because he is kind of like the support here, but also I also don't want to go too far into hyper carry territory because I tend to do that, and it's so not the best thing ever. But for now, we're just gonna do our polls. So I don't know where I'm at pity wise. So fresh off pity with an Axa. All right, awesome. That's so great. We have to win a 50-50. Okay. But also, like, how much do I want to go into this? Because I might really want Finon. But also, am I willing to spend money for Finon? Maybe. Like, there might be... Let's do a temple. We're building pity. Because that's the thing. Guys, no, shut up. This just happened in Zenless Zone Zero. We can't keep doing that. This just happened when I was pulling for Yishuan. No shot. HoYoVerse, stop. You're spoiling me. I'm afraid to click through. At least with Endless, I knew when it was. Okay. Hi, Ching Chui. That's free real estate. Hello. I love Ching Chui. Maybe... No. Hi, Himiko. I love you. But this was really bad timing. Hi. This is the Sunday light cone that I don't need. I mean, this wasn't a bad 10 pull. Maybe if we got like 2 5 stars. No, I don't think we will. So we did lose a 50-50, but it was extremely early. And I'm not even mad about that. But now I'm at the point where it's like, do I sit on that for Finon? Because I very well could. I did get like 3 free pulls from that though. 80. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I do think I want to pull for Cipher. So I think we're going to keep pulling. And, you know, if I don't, because that's the thing, I'm guaranteed now. And that was extremely early. Like, I bet if we go into details, they'll show up on the same. Actually, no, I don't think they will. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. I was like, what? I wonder if they would show up on the same page. No. If I had done like a 10 pull, because I think I got an Axa as a single pull off camera. If I had done a 10 pull, literally, I would have, if only obtained through Oneric pouch top-ups, not considering, can you just make this easier to read? Not considering double or other special bonuses, you can obtain limited 5-star characters whose price ranges run from $1.98 to $475.20 based on the different top-up breaks. Dear God, do they have to put that there now? Like, that's a lot. So, oh God, does that mean if you were to go from like 0 to 100, 0 to like hard pity, which I think is 80 or 90. So go like 0 to 80 for hypotheticals. Lose the 50-50 and then have to go 0 to 80 again, hard pity it. Is that 400? Is that the 475? Oh my God. See, I'm not a big spender in this game. So I see that, I'm like, oh my God, that's what y'all are paying every time. And then you get constellations too. There are Eidolons in this game, but that's wild. I didn't know that's what y'all were paying. Could not be me. I'm sorry. You use your money responsibly how you want to. Also, I realized we never did the pay to play section. Speaking of money for Cipher, hold on. Everybody hold that thought. To the databank we go. Do we have to do that? I think we have to do this in the databank. Though I can't find it. Cannot find the databank. Oh, is it the bookshelf? No, it's not the bookshelf. Why can't I find anything today? That's probably because I haven't had lunch yet. Databank, there we go. Characters, scroll, okay, scroll. And can you see? I like haven't been pulling. I've been trying to. Eidolons, there we go. I have to move the box again. God damn it. Okay, this is the pay to play section of the video. We go over Cipher's kit and I look at her Eidolons and see if I think they're worth it for the amount of effort that goes into it, especially knowing now that y'all are spending like over 500 bucks for this, at least. That like can't be right. You guys can't be spending that much money. Right? Anyways, spend responsibly, use your money how you want to, but also it's rough out there right now, so please spend responsibly. The game can be played if you're not like, reject meta, embrace pretty character. Okay, moving on. Let's start going through this. So everything we just went over is going to be at C0 or 1C0. Oh my God, why? Earlier I was calling constellations Eidolons and now I'm calling Eidolons constellations. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, everything we just went through is E0 of Cipher. So that was 1 copy of Cipher. That's totally normal. Totally, if you've been saving, especially easy to get as a free-to-play player or low spender especially. Everything from here will be more and more expensive. So be forewarned. Let's get into it. Starting with E1, this is going to be 2 copies of Cipher called Read the Room, Seek the Glee, where Cipher's tally of damage is 150% of its original value. When using the talent's follow-up attack, can we click these? We can! Could we always click? I don't think we always could. Increases Cipher's attack by 80%, lasting for 2 turns. So if it was just the 150% damage increase, I'd be like, This one's fine. Read the Room psychically is fine. I don't think I would go for just C1. But like, it's not the end of the world, or it's not like a bad thing if you get an extra copy of Cipher, because there are some Japanese players specifically. It's always Japanese players. Players on the Japanese server who are getting like doing 10 pulls and getting like 3 copies of the character. Obviously, I see it from like the other global, like North American servers as well. But for some reason, I see so many from the Japanese server. They're just getting like multiple. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't. Anyways, it's fine. It's not like an unusable Eidolon, but it's also not like I wouldn't stop at 1. If you're already spending the money, I don't think I'd stop at 1, you know? Or go out of my way just to pull E1, you know? E2 then, this is going to be 3 copies of Cipher. This is called In the Fray, Nab on a Spree. With this one, when Cipher hits an enemy target, there is a 120% base chance to increase the damage it receives by 30%, lasting for 2 turns. So this is like gambling, right? So when you hit an enemy, there's a 120% base chance. So I'm assuming that chance does go up, but it's also not gambling because it's like 120% guaranteed to happen. I don't think the extra 20%. Do I know math right? Am I doing the math right? Because there's a 120% base chance to increase the damage it receives by 30%. What is base chance? So the base chance of applying debuffs to targets hit, the final probability is affected by the attacker's effect hit. You didn't need the extra 20%. 100% is fine, but it's only about 30%, lasting for 2 turns. Again, 1 and 2 feel very similar. It's just like an increase. Yeah. 3 is going to be a means to an end though, right? Yeah, okay. E3, may she rest in peace. I've never stopped making that joke, but E3, or 4 copies of Cipher, is called From Thin Air, Hard to Foresee. This is a means to an end if you're new here, a means to an end, Eidolon, Constellation, what have you, is just a bunch of level increases that you really don't need. With HoYoverse games, it tends to be 3 and 5 are always a means to an end, because you either are going for 4 or 6. That's usually what it is. So, with E3, ultimate level goes up by 2, but caps at 15, so you can't go above that if you have characters that upgrade levels also on your team. Base attack level goes up by 1, caps at level 10. So it's just some damage increases. If you're pulling for extra copies, don't consciously stop at 3. The only way you're stopping at 3 is if something goes horribly, horribly wrong, right? Like no one's going specifically to 3. That's what a means to an end is. All right. So moving on, E4 is called The Jig is Up, Quick to Flee. This is 5 copies of Cipher, by the way. So with this one, after the patron gets attacked by an ally target, Cipher deals quantum additional damage to it equal to 50% of Cipher's attack. So additional quantum damage. Yeah, it's not considered as a normal attack, though. This one's fine. I think with the Eidolons specifically is if you're wanting to use Cipher, what it seems like is if you're wanting to use Cipher more, well, actually, yeah, I guess, I mean, it would be if you're wanting to use Cipher more as a sub DPS as opposed to a support character. Because I see her kit and I'm like, that's more of a support. Because Naility can go either way, being a DPS or a support. Because you have like Acheron, which is still, I think she's one of the best DPSs in the game. And she's Naility. Or you have a character like Jiao Qiu, who is considered more of a support character, even though they can deal damage. It's a whole thing. Naility goes either way. But yeah, 4, actually, it seems like 4 is fine. I feel the same way about 4 as I feel about 1 and 2. I don't know if you need it because it's only 50% of Cyphers. I mean, you need to really build up her attack, right? Yeah. Her next one then is another means to an end. E5 or 6 copies of Cipher is called Safe in Numbers, Light as a Bee. With this one, you get another 2 skill levels, still caps at 15, and Talent is the other one here. So you get another 2 talent levels up to a maximum of 15. I will say, I think in the past, other characters who have I feel like in the past we've had 3 things getting upgraded on her Eidolons and not 2. We might, you know what, let's tap out and look at a different character. So, you know, Aglia, she's also on this patch. Yeah, with Aglia, it's skill, a basic attack, and Memo Sprite on E3, and then her E4 is ultimate, talent, and Memo Sprite. I don't know if that's just because she's Remembrance. What about like Robin? Let's look at Robin. Okay, it's only 2. I guess Remembrance characters get that Memo Sprite level as well, which seems a little bit unfair, but I digress. Anyways, yeah, that's her E3. You don't stop at 5. Either don't go to 5 or just don't go all the way to 5, or, you know, like, you're not stopping at 5. Her final one then, E6, is called The Thief's Game, Unsung Infantry. This looks longer than the other ones, which means it's probably important. With this one, the damage dealt by follow-up attacks from Cypher's talent increases by 350%. Yeah. During the tally, an additional 16% of non-overflow damage dealt by this attack is tallied. After the tally is cleared by using her ultimate, 20% of the cleared tally is returned. Yeah. This one's insane. I feel like this is the only one that's good. Like 1, 2, and 4 are like fine. I like if you get the extra copies, it wouldn't be like the end of the world, but I don't think you need them. Whereas 6 is like, yeah, if you're going to E6, I don't think I can blame you. Which is a little bit unfortunate. That's a little bit unfortunate that her 1, 2, and 4 were so lackluster. We don't talk about 3 and 5. 1, 2, and 4 were so lackluster, and then you go all the way to 6, and it's like 350% damage increase. Like, I'm sorry, what? Huh? What? What are we doing? I don't know if her Eidolons are optimized the best way they could be, but I don't plan on getting extra copies of her. I don't plan, because here's the thing. It really is, if you're wanting to use her more as a DPS, whether that be a sub DPS or your main DPS, that's why you'd be pulling for these extra copies and these Eidolons, I think. If you're wanting to use her more as a Nihility support as opposed to a Nihility DPS, I don't think you need these, quite frankly. Maybe 2 even. Usually, like, all right, if you're wanting to use Cipher mainly as an Nihility DPS, I don't think you need to pull any of her Eidolons. Save your money, quite frankly. You know, we have the collaboration coming up. We have everyone's waiting for Finon. Save your money. Also, we just have the new other 2 characters drip marketed as well for 3.5, I believe. So like, save your money. If you're wanting to use Cipher though as a DPS, a main damage dealer, sub DPS, whatever, my recommendation would be at most go to 2 and stop there for this patch, because the power creep in Star Rail is so ridiculous. Like a month from now, Cipher may be entirely irrelevant, quite frankly. And so then you're gonna have like an E6 Cipher. You're gonna have spent like $1,000 on an E6 Cipher. And what are you gonna do about that? Like, she's just gonna be sitting there doing nothing. So like, if you're still using her when she gets a rerun, then go for extra copies. Just like, it's rough out there right now. Don't go all the way to E6. I mean, you do you. If you have the money to do that and you want to do that, go for it. But I don't think it's worth it, especially with how fast characters turn over in this game. We're already getting reruns on like Aglia is having a rerun right now, and we got her like for the first time a couple months ago. So like Cipher will probably get a rerun soon enough where if you want to go all the way to E6, do it then. I'm just saying. But that's only if you want to use her as a DPS. I feel like if you want to use her as a support, don't even try it. Don't even try it, quite frankly. I will say though, if you get 1 copy, you want to use Cipher as a support, and then you're thinking, maybe I really like Cipher, I might want to use her as a DPS, I would still say either go to 2, maybe go to 1 even during this patch, and still just wait it out. Wait for a rerun. Because if by the next rerun, you're thinking, I still want to use Cipher as a DPS, then you can pull the Eidolons. They're Eidolons. I did it again. I don't, like I said, it's rough out there right now. We have a lot of cool characters coming. I'm a Cipher enjoyer myself, and just spend responsibly, right? Did somebody use one of my support characters? It seems like it. Okay. We can go back to pulling now. All right, we did the pay to play section. All that is to say, 10. Oh, this scared me. Can I not research? Hello? What? Did they not let you do a 10 pull now? What the heck? Directly. Whoa. Okay, that's what it is. Jeez, you're like freaking me out. I need another pull. Why is there different options now? Bestie, what are we doing? Do we want to skip it? No. I was like, there's no 5-star in this one. Do we just skip it? I'm kind of thinking I might, because I was talking a big game. Hi, Shwaggy, by the way. I was talking a big game, right? And I'm like, do I want to, I have a guarantee. I don't know what I want to do. I'm like torn. Also, I shouldn't have bought that one pass because now it's going to be like, you need to do this. Very weird. I feel like they like baby-proof the gacha system. Does this make sense? Which is probably necessary, but also I'm like, whoa. As an adult who is able to spend responsibly, I'm like, whoa. Do I want Cipher? I do. All right, gamers, we're going to keep pulling. We are going to keep pulling. I will say the pop-up option for like, you can buy 1 pass directly for $3. That might get me. It might at some point. I'm just saying. So are they baby-proofing it or making it worse? I can't tell you. It feels like baby-proofing it, but also like maybe it's the opposite of that. Subscribe for more. Oh, that's such a fun light cone. That's our only 4-star, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. I've done 30 pulls, but we got an early. So right now we're at like 20 pity, I think. Yeah. Bring it up to 30. Oh, you have to do this all the time now? What the heck? That's annoying. That's an extra click. So now we're gonna be at 30. I'm debating if I want to stop here. Because I like talked about, I'm debating. Because like I want, hi Sushang. I didn't have Sushang maxed, oh my god. I don't know what I want to do. Oh dear. I feel like I need more quantum characters anyways. So I think I'm just gonna keep pulling. Also, I've gotten all the 4 stars off this banner at this point. So to 40. Let's go there. This one's early too. And that's my guarantee. So we're gonna stop pulling. We are gonna stop pulling. 40 pity, early, easy. And now we save for Finon. We did it. Awesome. This one's so much less stressful. Because I know it's guaranteed now. Hi, Sushong. Still not maxed. Oh my god. When am I gonna max out my Sushong? That might have done it, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, she's near the end. There she is. Cipher. Awesome. I feel so much better about that. Ooh, and Serval Lacon. I feel so much better about that. This was a good 10 pull too. What the heck? Awesome. Let me get a flex tweet real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. My PC might crash. I blame Chrono Odyssey. It is probably a good thing I had as many Stellar Jades as I did. I don't know why I had that many specifically. I guess I hadn't pulled in a while. I think I've just been getting lucky because Anaxa I got early as well, like after a 50-50 loss. All right. Not bad. We got, we don't have even a full 10 pull left. So like I thought we had a little bit more. That's my savings for Finon, I guess. That's a little bit unfortunate. I thought we had more. Oh dear. Himiko, you have an Edaline. Childhood. I don't think we need to go into that. All right. She's gonna keep talking. Oh, Sushong as well. Sushong, I guess I have one more on her. Oh my god. There's Cipher. I don't have a light cone for you, sweetie. I might. Build guide. I have Anaxa pinned, but we actually are gonna pin Cipher. Lies dance on the breeze. That's a battle pass light code. Resolution shines as pearls of sweat. It has a high use rate on my Pela, but I think I'm gonna switch it over because it's almost I'm almost done building it as well. And I don't use Pela. What is she? Oh, she's doing the speed thing. Oh my god. She's insane. I love her. I love her so much. Relics? What's recommended for what relics? Hopefully the relics. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't have the Shaka unlocked, so we're gonna have to do some fancy footwork with that one. Ooh, who are you on? Main set is crit, so I'm gonna have to farm that. Yeah, because I don't even like that piece. Yeah, we're gonna have to farm, so I'll just farm that off camera or on camera. I'm not really sure what I want to do with dailies because I haven't been logging in to Starborough like at all. It's really bad. But I will build my Cipher. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I did 40 pulls because it took me like 40 just to get Cipher. We really need to start saving now. Also, let me go and pin Cipher so she's not like all the way in the... Yanqing is just going to be here, by the way. Pin her. I can probably unpin My Day. I finished building him as much as I could. Same thing with Anaxa, I think. I'm probably done with him for now. Okay. Anyways, we can go stare at Cipher now. Oh, Gallagher I'll unpin as well. Okay, Gallagher, I think I finished this build. Okay, there she is. She's so... I hired this cat girl to stare at you. All right, I'm gonna go have my lunch, I think. My very late lunch. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Oh wait, I want to see her. I want to see her do this the sprinty thing. That's such a cool idle animation. She just goes off screen. All right, we're back to hiring this cat to stare at you. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the... Okay, she's gonna speed away again. She's like fully off screen now. She's so cute. Okay. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. I've been taken out of my outro. She does the one idol. That's it. Let me know in the comments down below how your Cipher pulls went. Mine were a little bit insane. Just a little bit. Just a little. And I hope if you wanted Cipher, you did in fact get her. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!